Good news. Hollywood's shutting down for 6 months because every actor is in Doomsday.
What's poppin', everybody? Episode 70. Let's go. The latest in Funko news, other collectibles, entertainment, and sports. I'm actually super excited about the entertainment section today, but we gotta get into Funko news first.
Okay.
A Funko Shop dropped a new diecast exclusive this week. It was Yoda with a chance at a chase. They haven't released a diecast in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
We finally get a new one.
And that's what they lead with.
50 USD, by the way.
Did it sell out?
I don't mind. No.
Okay.
I don't mind the Yoda. What pisses me off is they've had like a year and a half to fix the chase problem.
The chase should have been a holographic, like the
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been pimp.
And it glows.
Yeah.
Anything is better. We've talked about this. Back when they were doing diecast, we talked about this a lot. We were like, why don't they do painted chases or different poses? Just the plain metallic gray chase is so lazy.
Blah.
It's bad.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
And it didn't sell out.
So, and it didn't sell. It's still available.
So what did they do? Announce another one.
So yeah, I was just gonna say that not only did we get that drop this week, but there's also gonna be a new one that I was excited about, which was the Michael Jordan diecast, and the common or the Funko Shop exclusive regular is so cool, and the chase is going to be the metallic, same pose but the metallic gray.
Yeah.
I propose to you, why not do Jumpman pose as the chase, and the heels of each foot are the one that's attached to the base because this diecast is heavy. You can't have it up in the air, but in the dunk Jumpman pose.
Also, if you guys actually cared about your collectors and sports fans, which you don't, but the chase could have also been Jordan in the black jersey with the black 11s on, because he's wearing the white Concord 11s with the red jersey is the common. The chase could have been the black pinstripe jersey, which is a
pinstripe.
That's a
pimp jersey.
That's an amazing jersey.
Yeah.
And then the black Concords, 11s. No, that would have been nice. But we'll just go with no paint.
I literally am scared to order one. One, because it's 50 USD, and two, I don't want the chase.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you $100 to get here.
It's ridiculous. Anyway,
Yeah.
the Funko Shop also shared the Fanatics exclusive Hall of Fame Rowdy Roddy Piper this week, and the specialty series exclusives for Shaun of the Dead with the bloody chase.
That's cool.
And the Snoopy with the chase, but it's like just a color change on the jacket.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
WonderCon exclusives dropped yesterday. At the time of recording, we don't know if anything's sold out. I also heard a rumor they're not going to do limits of one. So is that to try and help them all sell out? I don't know. But at the time of recording, we don't have those
No
answers.
limits?
I heard no limits, or at least the regular limit, I think, is 12. But the normal, when a con drops, it's one.
Yeah.
One of each for at least a day, and then what doesn't sell out, they go to...
I don't know. It's all anime. I don't know what of the anime ones are hot, but that Fairly Odd Parents, whatever. If I can get 12 of those, someone's going to grab 12 of those.
Yeah.
Because that thing's cool.
That thing's cool.
But the rest of it's all anime. So
yeah, and even the cap, like it's a word bubble. There's just not even the non-anime ones didn't float my boat.
I hate those word bubbles. They just annoy me.
Limited-ish word bubble.
If
60
any-
piece.
In a hard stack. 75.
anything-
It's a new tier.
If we go for anything, it would be the Fairly Odd Parents 2-pack. Also, the Teen Titans Go Series 2 NFTs dropped on Tuesday. 29,000 packs. After two sellouts in a row, this one did not. So that is just not a good drop. We did a show opening our packs. B Money, thank you for helping me out with that.
We managed one.
We managed to pull one, which was
Oh, at least you got one.
amazing. But burning over half the packs could explain why we couldn't get much out of that.
Well, they should have
Gotcha.
given us the polls then.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotcha.
Also, the announced the next NFT drop will be April 1st. It's April Fool's Day Series 3.
All right. Well, that could be
And
something fun.
Yeah, the April Fool's NFTs are always great.
Yeah.
That's already next week.
Yeah, it's already next Tuesday. So that's happening. Plus, Drop.io announced or launched the arcade that they've been talking about. I actually did it just so I could understand it to talk about it on this show. So basically, you're taking all of your dead NFT cards that are in your wallet. You're converting them into points, and those points will put you on a leaderboard. The top 333 people on the leaderboard at the end of the season, which by the way is 80 days from now, will get a limited Freddy Arcade physical pop, limited to 333. So you have to be on the leaderboard in that spot. Each one of those people will get
the pop is really cool.
The pop's cool. So
But it sounds like a whole bunch of work.
I'm not going to lie.
Do you remember when collecting was easy?
You can't do it anymore.
You just get in the car, you start the car, you put on a song, you put on Journey or something with a song you like.
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing. You just drive down. By the way, who drives like this?
Nobody does.
Why does everybody just do this motion when they're driving?
When they pretend that they're driving?
Yeah. No,
Especially
you
on
drive like this.
movies,
No,
movies
how
and
you
stuff.
drive. Don't text and drive.
This is how you drive.
No,
now.
you don't do that.
But anyways, you go down to your favorite little hobby shop or wherever it is, and you purchase something, and that I'm collecting. Now you got to upload everything and wait to be if you're part of the top 333.
Yeah.
So you get this pop sent to you, maybe.
No. If you're
They're
part
trying
of the,
to do a Fortnite season. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
So this
Why is it
what,
80 days?
The one thing that bothers me, the season is forever. It's 80 days from now.
It feels like
They'll
White
do
Lotus season 3.
Yeah, there you go. They're finally getting good. Finally. I watched the latest episode.
It's so long.
Finally.
It's so
There's
long.
only 2 left, by the way. There should have just been 4 episodes starting at episode 5.
You could start it now. It'd be a 2-part series. Seriously.
So the season's long, and the other thing that pissed me off is the conversion process. I loaded a bunch. You can click the series.
Yeah.
And then it said, no, sorry, you can only convert 100
A day or something?
pieces a day. No, at a time, not a day. So I got to do a series or a series and a half or 2 series, and then scroll down for them to go, okay, this is less than 100, convert it, and then do another one. So it is more time consuming. Just let me convert as many as I friggin' want
Sounds easy.
at the same time. But we are in 241st place.
Cool. And the top,
leaderboard.
and you have to be the top 333, right?
Correct.
So then if you're 334th, you did all that work for nothing.
You get nothing.
You better make sure the day before you
You
load up
imagine
everything.
that guy?
That's going to be you in 80 days when you forget about it.
134th and you just get nothing.
You're the guy in the World Series of
man.
Poker, right? That's what you.
What's that called? The cut or the last person?
Yeah, what do they call the last guy in the at the World Series of Poker before the
payouts? Yeah.
Oh, now
I can't remember,
I'm blanking
but-
on the name. Yeah,
Anyway,
they get something.
not the person who gets
No,
cut before
if
them.
you're that cutoff guy, they usually give you a prize or something. They don't give you any money.
Gotcha.
But I've seen some poker tournaments where they'll get a signed guitar or something. It's signed
You
by
get something.
Stevie Wonder or something.
So the 334th person is
I don't know
gonna
why
get-
Stevie Wonder was.
He doesn't even play the
I
guitar.
don't think
he
he
plays the
plays-
piano. That's fine.
You never know,
Stevie
maybe.
Ray Vaughan?
That'd be a better
Do you
one.
want to go to different blind Stevies?
Is Stevie Ray Vaughan blind?
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks play guitar?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
Yeah,
she
maybe.
does.
Maybe. Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on.
Whatever. Well, they're not going to give you a piano.
Yeah, they're not going
Keyboard.
They're
to
just
give
going
you
to roll in
keyboard.
a grand piano for you.
But for this,
Everyone's going to be like, that's more than what I would have got playing poker. I want the piano now.
give me a grand piano.
me a grand
It's like
piano.
30 grand.
Yeah, that guy's he drives a Datsun. He's
Ivory keys.
How am I going to get this grand piano home? It's like, well, that's it. You're on shipping. Shipping's your thing.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, we're giving you the piano.
Also, Funko rolled out a new sticker program.
He sells it on eBay right from the lobby. Just sticks a picture of it.
Yeah, must meet me today.
Ship locally.
Bring big truck.
Funko is trying to bring back FOMO with a new sticker program.
Yeah,
We did an entire show about it on Thursday, so make sure you check that out.
yeah.
Coming soon in the Funko world, Entertainment Earth Blacklight Ghostface exclusive,
Yeah.
which
It's
Cool,
fine.
you already did this pop.
Yeah.
It's better than
Yeah.
they haven't done Blacklight. They did
It doesn't
Valentine's.
matter. You did bloody, you did regular, you did Valentine's.
Yeah.
Same
I
mold.
thought we were off the
That's
black.
what
I thought we were
Funko
off the
does.
black light. We're off the black light, I thought.
We'll have a glitter one.
60-piece black.
We'll get a metallic one.
60 piece. There you go. Yeah.
We saw the first glams of How to Train Your Dragon Pops.
Mm-hmm.
The Toothless Deluxe looks real nice.
Yeah.
It
They
does
actually,
look
they
the
actually look
same
pretty
as
cool.
the other deluxe though that they made.
Oh, with like on the hill or whatever.
It looks.
Target 10-inch exclusive Pokemon. God, I hope I pronounce this right so I don't take it in the comments. Gardevoir?
no, Gardevoir.
Gardevoir. Oh.
Like God of War?
No.
Yeah, but Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
He's French.
He's French.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just graduated from culinary school so he could open up a restaurant, a fancy one,
Yeah.
with the guy from The Bear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's going to overprice for his baguettes, and Bulbasaur is going to be pissed.
You know how much Bulbasaur likes his baguette.
He likes his baguettes. He's going to be like, these are overpriced.
What are you doing, Gardevoir?
Yeah. And then Charizard is just going to shoot some lasers right through the window.
Lightning.
Char up R right out of his tail.
You didn't want to say fire?
Yeah,
Fire.
whatever. And then it's going to char up all the bagels. Then they're going to be half price. And Bulbasaur's going to go, that's the right retail price.
There you go.
And he's going to take his half charred baguette and storm his little ass out of there.
That works.
Yeah.
Also,
And the guy from the Bears is going to be like, I got to find better business partners.
I gotta stop hooking up with Pokemon. This Target is also doing a Star Wars Rebels Ezra Bridger with the
Haven't we done these pops enough?
This
like
is a new one.
how many more Ezra Bridgers do we need?
he's got the Sith holocron in
He's
this
almost
one.
got as many stitches than Ezra Bridger's pops. Like, what are we doing now? Like, what deal did they sign with Lucasfilms that we have to do nothing but Ezra Bridger pops?
It's Ezra Bridger
Yeah.
holding the Sith holocron.
All right.
But yeah, they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Funko Shop exclusive is also, of course, going to have a One Piece coming soon. And that is Boa Hancock. If you don't think I have jokes lined up a mile long about Boa Hancock,
He'll give you a holocron.
I get a holocron for that.
Yeah.
Boa Hancock. So many jokes. I can't say them on this channel.
Speaking of Shaq,
Maybe.
I think he's getting a new contract.
Yeah.
You know?
Boa Hancock.
Yeah.
Chalice exclusive, Muddy Shrek exclusive is coming soon.
This looks bad.
I don't mind it.
Is that like
dirt looks
is that like
terrible.
Shrek? Like
Shrek,
Shrek?
Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek is awesome.
Well, I know, but I thought I always thought Chalice is always
They
doing
usually do
the anime.
anime.
Actually, no, they did that Thor exclusive. Remember that one with the
Yeah.
Which was that the
was
one with
Glow.
was that the one with the light bulbs or just or lightning bolts or just the eyes?
I think
It's whatever. It was cool. All right.
they've done Glow Thor.
I don't know. That was like 9
Yeah, they
years.
like did mud specs for this. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah.
They should have done splotches and stuff.
It looks all right. I don't mind it.
All right.
In other collectible news, Thrilljoy announced an MTV line, picks and merch. By the way, you know they love their bucket hats.
Can we talk about
Including-
the merch?
Yeah,
Daria-
The merch
mer-
is so bad.
The merch is
What is with the gel?
yeah.
Get the gel off
Oh,
of my stuff.
yeah.
All the logos are all gel. Everything
Yeah.
is gel.
The
I don't want to
limited
be
piece count
sticky walking
number
around.
is a
Yeah.
gel as well.
And the bucket hats.
Yeah, bucket hats.
Like, what are we doing?
So we're getting MTV bucket hats.
And you know they're gonna sell. They sold out instantly on the website. Yeah. Although
Bucket hats?
Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, the original ones?
Yeah. Did you ever?
Then you're
see
going to be
yeah.
walking around in the summer sweating up a storm.
Yeah.
With your
Goo all
gel.
over you.
And the little limited edition thing's just gonna melt on you like bubble gum that you step on the sidewalk.
What happened? I put this in the dryer.
Yeah.
Daria and Beavis and Butthead, plus a Megapix Scooby-Doo crossover with their mascot Blue. I don't mind. I prefer Megapix over Pix, but
Yeah. I like the
Megapix is
Megapix.
cool.
that's just me.
And now with new Funko pricing, it's value.
It's looking real good.
Yeah.
Fun Super 7 figures are going to have Peanuts characters, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, and Snoopy, the Specialty Series 1, like the red coat.
Is that
Puffy coat.
does he have the big puffy coat?
Yeah.
Those figures,
Big
those are really
puffy
cool.
coat.
I like
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
And that's it for
Where's the
Funko.
Land Before Time stuff?
Well,
when
they,
is that going to be shown?
they talked about it, but
Like, we talked about it like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
yeah, no glams yet. Hopefully, before we all go extinct.
And in entertainment.
Forget the box office results for a minute because we have to jump right into the Doomsday Marvel announcement yesterday, or I guess this week. It was crazy. Super excited about this. On Wednesday, Marvel Studios did a 5.5 hour live on all social media platforms with the names of actors who are going to be a part of the cast of Avengers Doomsday being added like every 20 minutes or so. I'm sure we can show.
It was ridiculous.
It was so long. It was like literally fixed live on one chair until 20 minutes later they added a chair.
Thank God they had music playing and let us know that the next chair was coming.
Yeah.
Or like,
it was like 5.5
Yeah, why couldn't
hours.
they just wrap that up in like 45 minutes?
That could have
could've.
actually probably been
an hour stream.
an hour.
Yeah.
Probably could have done an hour. And then things got interesting when we started to see OG X-Men names. And did it start with Patrick Stewart?
Yeah, let's start with Pat.
And then Magneto was the actor again.
Ian McKellen.
Thank you. Rebecca Romaine going back as OG Mystique. Alan Cummings, OG Nightcrawler. Who hasn't been Nightcrawler since 2003.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
And also, I think some of the biggest one has to be Cyclops.
Are they bringing back Beast?
Marsden. Oh, yeah.
He was
Kelsey
earlier.
Grammer.
Kelsey
Grammer was at the
That
beginning
was
of
like
the chairs.
early.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Kelsey Grammer's Beast. I think they did that early because
He was already. He was in the post credit of Captain Marvel.
post-credit scene for the Marvels.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So once they got through the OG X-Men, this was like mic drop time.
Yeah.
It was Channing Tatum, which now everyone knows Gambit is going to be in Avengers Doomsday, giving Channing Tatum that opportunity to not just be a cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine, but to actually live his
To be a cameo in Doomsday.
dream of being Gambit in a movie. It's not a Gambit movie, but I think it was such
It's a better than a Gambit movie. It's an Avenger movie.
it's an Avengers movie. I just think it's a really nice thing for Channing Tatum. Then it ended on we had Pedro Pascal's chair, which we already knew because the other Fantastic Four were already announced. And then somebody opens the studio warehouse like door, and
They're in like a hangar.
the light. Yeah, it's a massive. It has to be a filming hangar because it's so big. The chair's just all in a row.
Yeah.
And it's coming down, and you see it's Robert Downey Jr. He sits in his chair, you see his name, turns around, and he goes shh to the audience, and after 5.5 hours. My only complaint of how awesome that was is it didn't have to be 5.5 hours.
Right.
But it also started a big debate online with like, where's Tom Holland? Why wasn't Wasp announced if you had Paul Rudd with Ant-Man? Where's this character?
Scarlet
Where's
Witch,
that?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
They're keeping other things a secret, people.
So
relax.
Yeah, I think that this is the initial announcement, and that we actually guessed that we'll probably see more cast announcements at San Diego Comic-Con.
Gotcha.
Because that's how they revealed the RDJ thing to us. So we'll see that, and then there's going to be ones that are just a surprise.
Right.
They're not going to say the entire
I don't want to
cast.
know everybody who's in this movie.
Yeah, just give us some sort of like, like cameo like we saw with Blade and Deadpool and Wolverine. Give us that kind of
It's already crazy
moment,
they showed us
right?
the original X-Men are in here.
That's so crazy. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was just a big deal. It broke the internet on Wednesday and had to kick off this show talking about it in the entertainment section. The movie comes out May 2026. We're just over a year away from Avengers Doomsday.
Well, I brought some side notes because I caught a little YouTube clip before I got to the studio this morning of a leak of some of the actors that they didn't want to announce yet.
Oh.
They could be SDCC, but we don't know yet.
Okay.
So
is huge.
This is exciting for you guys. So here we go. All 4 Hobbits are coming.
Sean Astin?
Including Sean Astin.
Okay. Just want to make
which I think is pretty exciting.
Okay.
Al Pacino is coming back. He's never been in a Marvel movie, and he wants to play his character from Scent of a Woman.
Hoo-ah!
So he's going to be a blind general, and we're not really sure how they're going to work that in.
I'm going to weave that into the
I'm not sure how they're going to work that in.
That's interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Okay.
the entire cast of Pitch Perfect will be in
All of them.
the entire cast.
Well, yeah, people were complaining there wasn't enough women, so there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're
Yeah.
all going to be in it. Every
And
single one of them.
Will there be a musical number in Avengers Doomsday?
There will be many, actually.
They're teaming with the Guardians. There has
Yeah.
to be a musical number.
Yeah. And Bumper is actually now going to be Captain America's sidekick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
This is another
All
idea.
right.
There's also
Huge news.
going to be, and this one's a little controversial, but I'm excited about it.
Okay.
They're dipping into a little of the CGI because Marvel's got a budget for it.
Yeah.
There will be a cameo with Robin Williams playing Mrs. Doubtfire.
That is huge news.
I don't know.
How are they going to do it?
I have no idea how that's going to fit in, but you know what? I think that's what's going to take it over the edge.
All right.
That's the one.
That is huge.
And I just hope it's when she's got the cake all over his face and stuff. Like,
Hello.
that's what we talk about. Like that's
Budget's already 120
There
million
you
with
go.
directors and Robert Downey Jr. Let's add everybody
Let's
else.
just get
everybody else. in
Everybody.
there. Everybody. Come on.
That's
let's do
huge
this.
news.
That's huge news. Yes.
You're hearing it here first.
Yes.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
There you go. Yes. Yeah.
With a deep fake Robin Williams.
Yeah. It's true. Look it up.
You're making me think of Ted 2.
What about the crew from Tropic Thunder? Is Robert Downey Jr. coming back?
When there's
The improv.
in the improv. Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Yeah. All right. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm only kidding. I don't know. Anyways, it does sound like absolutely everybody's in this movie. When's it coming out?
May next year.
May next year.
Oh, really? Have they started?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what the video is for, to say it's in production.
Oh, they have actually started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna say yeah.
They're filming them both back to back.
All right.
Which smart, because then you have another
Yeah.
year.
He says
to
they'll
edit
have
the
3 months in
second one.
between to
Yeah, that makes
refocus.
sense.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's get into
What else
entertainment
is
now.
happening?
All right. Snow White came in first again.
It opened this past weekend.
Yeah. So it's first again.
It's first for the first time.
It's first for the first time, and it'll never be first again
You're right about that.
because it's garbage.
It's hot garbage.
But it still made some shekels. 42 mil on a
Yeah.
budget of 209 mil. Again, not good. But not bad.
Reviews.
Not horrible. What's that? 20% of their budget.
Horrible
reviews. Not looking too good.
It has a 1.9 rating on IMDb.
Yeah, that's a little bit
Worse
too high.
than Dragon Ball
A little too
Evolution.
high. So,
Real bad.
Steven Soderbergh's movie, which I really want to see, Black Bag. I'm
Yeah.
totally in on that. Second place with 4.2 million.
That's actually getting great reviews.
Yeah. And Captain America: Brave New World moved back into third place, 4 million.
Yeah.
Novocaine, number one last week, dropped into fourth. Robert De Niro's Alto Nights came in 6.
It opened
3.1.
in
Oh,
sixth
sorry, open in
place.
6. Well, I mean, I think that's more of a streaming movie than
It should. Why
Who's
even
going
put that
to
in
see
theaters?
that?
yeah, it's more of a streaming movie.
Barry Levinson.
Yeah.
Put that on streaming. I
It's
don't
like
know
that
why you
one
did
where Chatham Tatum flies to the moon.
Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah, like that should have just gone straight to Apple.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, it made nothing in the box office.
No, you should have just
just
streamed
take it straight to Apple TV.
It was an Apple TV.
Yeah.
But they put it in theaters.
Yeah, I know,
It
so-
should have just been streaming.
Yeah, have you watched that? Has anybody watched
No.
that? All right.
No, I refuse.
All right.
It actually looks god awful.
All right, cool,
'Kay.
awesome. Opening this weekend is Jason Statham's new movie called
Yeah.
Working Man, where Jason Statham plays Jason Statham, basically beekeeper, but he's a mechanic.
He's just doing Jason Statham things.
He's
called-
rotating your tires, and he's also going to save the town.
Like literally the funny thing is, it will do well. I bet you it's even number one at the
Jason
box
Statham's
office.
awesome, man. Like everything. Jason
Beekeeper made so much money.
Beekeeper was amazing. That movie is so good. I've watched
this
it multiple
is
times.
Beekeeper,
This is Beekeeper.
But he works on a construction
He's a
site.
working man. Put him.
He got tired of the bees.
No more bees.
I punch the clock. I go home. I eat a
Yeah.
chicken cutlet. I go to bed. I get up. I punch the clock. It's like I go down the Brontosaurus back. I get into my car. I go.
you're describing the
and then
Flintstones.
every Friday I sit down. I have a cold Paps. And then I go back home. Have a chicken cutlet. He's a working man. That's the way it works,
I
right?
think most of that was the Flintstones.
Yeah, whatever. Either way.
But yeah, Working Man is basically going to be. This is what Jason Statham is playing. Jason Statham.
He's a working man.
He's a working
working
man.
man.
He's a working man. He's going to save the town.
What's the job?
And there might be a really big shark in the lake. You never know.
If he's not fighting sharks, he's just beating up bad guys with a different type of career choice.
Right.
It's the same thing.
I'm in.
Get it.
Sold.
And I bet you it'll be number one.
I mean,
I'm going to call it right now.
Jason Statham's a badass. Plus, he's almost 70. So let's just accept the man
He is tough.
for what he does.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Is he actually close to like 60?
No, not he's I bet you he's 60.
He's up
Or
there.
right close to 60. He's not 70.
He looks
but
pretty. He's a guy.
He's in shape.
He's in shape. Yeah.
I bet you he's late 50s or early 60s.
Yeah.
57.
57.
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Him and Tom Cruise drank the
They
same.
don't age.
Milk.
Yeah. Not
Goat
milk.
urine?
Yeah. Goat urine or elk sperm.
It's that blue milk from Star
milkshakes
Wars.
or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're looking pretty good.
There's more movies opening this weekend.
Yeah, nobody really cares about these. But well, this first one, new horror movie called Woman in the Yard.
Yeah, it looks just
Yeah.
great.
So I'm assuming you're just gonna look out the window and there's gonna be a woman in the yard. It's gonna be
That's
scary.
literally what happens.
That's the whole premise. It's
And
pretty
she's
scary.
and then she's gonna kill your family.
Yeah, budget's $27,000.
Yeah.
And then new dark comedy, and of course it's got Paul Rudd, so everyone's
Yeah.
into it. With Jenny Ortega or Jenny.
Jenna.
We can't call her Jenny.
I bet your friends
that'll be
call her
later
Jenny.
in life.
I can't call her Jenny.
Right now we call her Jenna.
Jenny from the block.
All right.
Yeah.
Called Death of a Unicorn.
Yeah, it looks super weird.
Yeah. Paul Rudd was on. What was I watching Paul Rudd on recently? Something.
he was on-
Oh, I saw him on the Daily Show with Jon Stewart,
yeah.
and they were talking about it. And he's like, "Well, first of all, I saw the title, and I said, I'm in."
I'm in.
So yeah.
He's funny.
New trailers dropped this week. New Final Destination Bloodlines.
yeah.
I'm always into Final Destination movies because
These are so
they freak me out.
They freak me out. Just the accident stuff like
Yeah.
this happens, so this happens, so this person dies. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, yeah, I like it.
Creepy.
Andor season 2 coming out on Disney Plus.
I did want to say also I saw is it Tony Todd? What's it? The Candyman.
Yeah.
He passed away last year.
The voice of Venom in the Spider-Man game.
This is the last appearance.
Okay.
And he was in the trailer looking very thin. He really wanted to do it and fought through all of it to film it. So go see it for that reason. Like the OG Candyman.
So not in Andor.
No,
In Final Destination.
In Final Destination
Okay.
Bloodlines. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the new trailer dropped for season 2 of Andor.
Andor, yeah.
Yeah. Which I like Andor 1.
Yep.
I like season 1.
Yeah, watch it now because Disney Plus is going to raise the rates. So everything's going up. Seth Rogen's new series, The Studio, dropped. I haven't watched it, but I really want to. It's on Apple TV.
First 3 episodes.
Apple TV, I'm in.
I'm actually going to watch it tonight after Reacher.
I'm in. Oh, yeah, Reacher, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Live action Scooby-Doo origin story coming to Netflix.
Really?
It just got announced. Yeah. No cast, no nothing. Just that is official. We're going to get a live action Scooby-Doo origin story on Netflix.
So they're gonna pull back the curtain, and we're finally gonna find out how Scooby-Doo became a crime fighter.
Yeah. That's going to happen.
Do you think maybe his parents got shot
gonna
in
see
an
that.
alley, and he turned to crime fighting?
Yeah.
That is the plot to Batman. But you might be on to something.
Pup
Maybe.
crime.
Maybe.
Pop
Yeah.
crime.
You know.
There you go.
New Yellowstone spinoff for Casey's character Luke Grimes. I like Luke Grimes on
Yeah.
CBS. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is Taylor Sheridan involved?
Of course he would be.
Yeah, of course. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure he gets
It's
his cake.
not on Paramount. They're
That's
gonna,
what I mean. It's
They're
not-
going to do it on CBS.
That's why when I said it was on CBS,
which
you guys
Paramount owns.
You got to
but
make
yeah.
sure you gotta go see Taylor Sheridan. You got to sit down at his table. You got to slide that envelope across the table, and you're like, listen, this is the CBS guy.
Hear
You're
this
Taylor
out.
Sheridan, and you're just sliding that envelope across the table.
That man gets
You know what's in
paid.
that envelope?
You can't make him write anything new.
Big
we need-
stacks
How
of
many
hundreds.
spin-offs of things do we need?
Yeah.
He has a new show every week, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Tulsa King 3 should be coming out soon.
they're filming it now.
Yeah. So
There's another big piece of entertainment news
Yes.
to end this segment.
Nick Frost, who we
Yeah.
all love, is going to be the new Hagrid.
Hot Fuzz, Paul,
I like it.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
I think that's a great casting choice.
I
Pretty
thought Hagrid was already cast.
Nope, Nick Frost.
Nick
Brett
Frost.
Goldstein.
I don't care.
What's his
I love
name
Nick
from
Frost.
Ted Lasso.
Oh, really?
I thought he was cast.
No, that must have been a rumor.
Well,
This is official. They're finalizing
Oh, that's
the
a good
deal.
cast.
I'm down with anything from Nick Frost.
Yeah.
Nick Frost is doing it. I'm in.
I think he'll make a good Hagrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That and still they just keep slowly announcing casting for this, but I don't know when they're going to film it. it's going to be every year will be a different season, which is one of the books.
Yeah.
But you have to film that shit. So I think I don't even know when it's going to come out because they haven't even casted all the roles yet.
Yeah. So.
But anyway.
But I also want to end entertainment now, and this is going to be my new thing. I'm going to always give you guys just a little bit of celebrity gossip just because I know how much you all enjoyed it last week.
With Demi Moore and Tom Cruise hooking up.
I've updated my subscription to theinquirer.com.
Okay.
J-Lo is dating Roy Kent.
Oh. Brent Goldstein?
Brent Goldstein. Those were rumors.
J-Lo. Good for Brent Goldstein.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Jenny keeps it tight.
Just saying. That's a rumor.
Yeah, she just finalized her divorce with Ben Affleck, I believe.
And Ben's looking good.
Yeah.
Ben's keeping it tight. You know?
He'll bounce back.
He's Ben Affleck. Affleck, he's gonna be just fine.
There'll
Don't
be
you
another
worry.
hot Jenny that he's attracted to.
Yeah, don't you worry about Ben Affleck. Trust me.
What was the first Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner.
You don't gotta worry about Ben
Jennifer
Affleck. Trust me.
There'll be another Jennifer.
Oh yeah. Don't
Maybe
you
Love
worry.
Hewitt's available.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry about him. He's just fine. Trust me.
And in sports, just a bit offside with K-Dog and Fish.
Yeah.
NCAA March Madness, we are down to the Sweet 16 games this weekend. At the time of recording, we don't have any results on that, but no massive upsets. All 4 number 1 seeds are still in it.
This is when it gets spicy, though.
It does get, once you get to Sweet 16, I actually don't even watch a lot of the opening rounds. Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, I'm in. I'm watching all those games.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball opening day was on Thursday, so only 161 more games for us to be mad about the Blue Jays missing the playoffs.
Yeah, they're in last place already. Yeah.
It just started.
Yeah. I heard on the way in, though, that they tried to make another offer to Vlad Guerrero Jr. I don't know. I don't think he wants to play in Toronto, guys. Just trade him.
He's gonna want $600 million.
I want $600 million, and that's like for 3 years. But just trade him. He doesn't want to play here. Just trade him. I don't know why people are trying to force people.
You get one more season with him, though. He's good. He's locked in for this season.
Yeah, but trade him this year. Get everything back.
Don't let him become a free agent.
Well, you're not going to be a free agent. Trade him, whatever.
Get something for him.
Yeah.
But Major League Baseball, if you're into regular season baseball, the season opened. NHL news, Ovechkin is only 6 goals away at the time of recording, I should say that, to beat Gretzky's all-time record of regular season goals. He's actually doing it in less games.
I love Ovechkin.
Than Gretzky.
Yeah.
Every goal is awesome. You're getting down to the nitty-gritty. They were just playing the Jets last week, and he got a goal too, and it was just, people... Everyone's like rooting for him.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Playoffs also start April 18th for NHL. Number 1 team, Winnipeg Jets right now.
We're back on first?
Back at first.
I thought we dropped to second because the Washington was number 1.
That was the power rankings.
Yeah.
But the Jets beat Washington. They won. They beat Dallas. The Jets, as far as I remember at time of recording, number 1. That will give them a bye the first round of the playoffs, which they've never gotten ever. That would be insane.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Also, the Leafs will never see that, but they're actually. I shouldn't joke. The Leafs are actually doing okay.
Yeah,
they're ahead of. I could swear right now they're ahead of Florida.
Okay,
so they will be a playoff spot. Probably not the 1 seed, but their Maple Leafs will be in the playoffs.
All right.
In NFL news, Russell Wilson signed with the Giants this week.
I don't know what the Giants are doing.
I didn't see that coming.
I thought the Giants were heavy on Shedeur Sanders.
They could still do that.
But they signed Jameis Winston, too.
They signed Jameis, and they have Tommy DeVito.
Which is awesome.
Which is just a
guy
in the locker room.
Who doesn't love Tommy DeVito?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Whatever. That's okay. I mean, whatever. Good pickup. But now I don't know what Rodgers is doing because you're running out of teams, my friend.
The only team left is the Titans, who are going to take Cam Ward.
They're taking Cam Ward for show.
Quarterback, because the Titans have the first overall pick.
Yeah.
So that leaves the Steelers.
Or the Browns.
for Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
Rodgers will never play for the Browns.
Yeah, they said that the Browns are still in the running, but I think the Browns have the second pick, don't they?
They have the second pick.
Yeah.
And the Giants have the third.
I think people are just starting to get annoyed because, listen, Aaron, like if you want to play,
do something.
The only team is the Steelers now.
Yeah.
Like the people are like, oh, he's waiting. He's going to wait out Minnesota. You're not waiting out Minnesota.
No, Minnesota declared
they're doing JJ
McCarthy.
You know, so no, you're just go to the Steelers, man. Everybody's just like, let's go, let's get ready.
Just do
I'm
it.
wearing a Steelers hat right now. Let's
just
do this.
Sign up.
You know,
that's the only team that's going to take you, bud. So just do it.
Yeah.
The draft is April 24th. I can't wait. I do think Cam Ward will go first overall.
For sure.
Second,
too bad he's got to go to Tennessee.
The thing is, the thing is the Browns.
Yeah.
If the Browns take Shedeur Sanders, they'll have a quarterback. It's Deion Sanders' son, by the way, for those of you who don't follow. So that comes with a lot of baggage as well. But if the Browns don't and they take somebody else, then the Giants could take Shedeur Sanders, probably cut DeVito, have Winston, Shedeur, and Wilson.
That's pretty good.
Or somebody come up and take the Giant, like they trade up for the Giants to get Shedeur. I don't know. It'll be actually that probably won't happen, but it'll be interesting to see what the Browns do because I think that makes the Giants' decision. But the draft is until the 24th, and to close this out, Stephon Diggs is back in the AFC East. 3-year deal with the Patriots for $69 million.
They gave him a lot of money.
They gave him a lot of money for a guy coming off of an injury.
And he's 31.
Who got booted out of Buffalo for being a diva.
Yeah.
I think he's better off with Houston than he is the Patriots.
Yeah. Well, they gave him more money than Cooper Kupp. I thought he would have got a Cooper Kupp deal.
Yeah.
You know, 3 years, $45 million.
Yeah.
But they gave him some shekels.
They gave him some money. The Patriots, it was funny because the new head coach was the Titans' old coach, Vrabel.
Great. Yeah, great.
And Vrabel said flat out, he told Kraft, I'm going to spend. Because Belichick never did. And Kraft is notoriously stingy.
Yeah.
So they were spending to try and build because the Patriots got to do a turnaround. Since Brady left and since Belichick left, this team has just been an absolute dumpster fire.
Yeah. No.
So
we'll see what happens, but I don't know. All I know I can tell you right now is I don't know how fast they're going to turn it around, but I can guarantee you your Thousand Island salad dressing is going up about $1.50 a bottle.
Kraft dinner is going up.
You know?
Yeah.
If you like that ranch dressing on top of your little buffalo wings, pay another $1.50 for that.
That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The latest in Funko news, other collectibles, entertainment, and sports all rolled into one fun Saturday morning show. Episode 70 is in the books. Make sure to also click on join next to our show icon to become an exclusive member for bonus content, live shows, discounts on the website, and more. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
See you.